Alright, hello. So today we're doing a Limbo tutorial. I have been asked to make one, and I think, I just want to go through the level and explain the parts, just like tips and tricks, how to do it all. So I'll try to keep this short, but I want to go like in detail for some bits because I think the way that like I practice the level might be like way different to like other people because the level is very like you can choose like a lot of paths. There's not just like one intended route. So the way I did it actually it's the easiest for me. I think I think this might be the easiest like way to do the level, but like I'm not 100% sure. Like everyone's different, but like it's definitely like the way that was the most consistent for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into this. Okay. So these. Okay, wait. Let me get into practice mode. Okay. First of all, like you can take the ODM if you want. I personally used it because the level has a lot of objects, but yeah, it's personal preference. Those three clicks pretty much sync with the music, and they're like late timings. So here, after you jump here, you just keep holding, and then you want to click this, and then the next orb. So 1, 2, like that. Hold 1, 2. This green orb, it's just to the music again. Like, I think it's just a buffer. You can just buffer it, and then you like buffer this dash orb. You wanna hit this black orb here, so like that, and keep holding after the black orb. So you hold here. This click's pretty easy. You just click it like pretty early on and keep holding. This click's kind of hard, but like you just do like in the middle, and then to the music as well. It's like you do 1, 2, and then keep holding. Now this click is really hard. It's just one you're gonna die to a lot, but it gets kind of consistent. Like you click somewhere there, yeah, it's tough. This blue orb you can't click too early or late, so you kind of want to do it in the middle. And then buffer this yellow orb, and then click these two yellow orbs. Like buffer them, I think. And then you go middle, middle, or middle late actually, and then early, hit that. You can yeah, and then just hold after this like blue orb. So this wave, you can find your own click pattern, but like what I like to do is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then let go. And then I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And then you do 2 here. You can do 3, but I always found 2 more consistent. So 2, and then yeah, and then just 1 up there. I do 5 here, and they go in between these little circles, and then you just do 2 clicks here to like get into that yellow portal. I do 3 after the yellow portal, and then I do 1. Okay, so 1. Okay, 1, 1, 2, and then I go down here and just do 2 clicks. But you can go in the middle and do 4. It's again preference, but I always found this to be a bit easier. Now you hold into the jump. This yellow orb is really bad. You want to like kind of micro click it, but not too micro. And then here you just go, so 1, hold a bit so that you can reach this dash orb, and then you go 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3. Wait until you're in that yellow portal, then go 1, and then like immediately when you see it, click, and then the next one as well. You want to click. This dash orb, you have to hold it for quite a short time, so you don't go too high, like that. And there's a toggle orb, and then you click in that portal. Here you click in the middle of that orb, and then you go like this, You click here so that this gets toggled. Here, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you just kind of just click the music. It's pretty simple. Okay, so this part has like multiple ways of doing it, but what I like to do is like immediately, like when you're in like the middle of this like music note, you just do 3 clicks and you buffer each of them. So you go 1, 2, 3. Because yeah, there's a toggle orb there. So if you just like buffer every click, like it makes it like so consistent, like you just never die to it. And then here you click to the music pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buffer that yellow orb. Actually, just buffer these 3, right? And then click that middle green orb. And then like full a bit, and then just click, right? Yeah. And then here, just click those 2. And then click that, and then this jumps pretty hard. You need to jump in between there. And then buffer that yellow orb, and then buffer this, and then click that way. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's the click pattern. Here, you can do like that. You can click blue, blue, pink, or you can go down and do like yellow, pink. I always found yellow, pink like a bit easier because just less clicks. I do just like as many clicks as possible. Just like spam pretty much until the toggle portal, and then you hit this pink orb, right? And then okay, this part is really hard to explain, but you kind of need to go up into the toggle orb and then wait, and then do a double click. Like you gotta wait. Like, the wait is important, and then hold after the second click. And then here you click that, right? Click that, and then hold this black hole pretty late, right? And then it's pretty simple, right? You just do that, and then get the pink orb, then just hold, and then you make it to this part. So you hold the cube jump, and then that, right? So like you hold the blue orb and the green orb. Just keep holding. Like this part, you don't have to do much clicks. I've seen people do much more clicks, but you hold into the black orb, and then hit the black orb. Hold. After jumping off this platform, you click the pink orb, and then you do that, right? So it is like a bit weird at first, but you click this yellow orb, and then click the blue, click the red, and click the pink, right? So you click blue, pink, red. Some people don't hit this black orb. I don't know which way is better. I never tried the other way, but I always found hitting the black orb makes it pretty consistent. And then this click into the ball is pretty annoying. This first blue orb, you just like not too early, not too late, and just like buffer the next click as well, because why not? Hit these 2 yellow orbs in the middle, and then buffer this. So you do 1, 2. Here, okay. What I like to do is click this block like in the middle, and then when you're like about to like die, just double click, right? So you just double click, and what that does is you hit the blue orb, and then you buffer the pink orb. If you just double click, like it makes so you just never die to this, right? That's what I do. And then yellow orb, yeah. I mean, it's also just another double click there, so you hit the yellow orb and then pretty early, and then you double click this. But you wanna what you wanna do is you wanna buffer the green orb so that you can actually double click, right? Okay, this wave, it's a little learning, but you click into it, and then do that. Wait, and then click again. So here you do a little like click just so you don't die, right? Go up, down. Like this part, like it's hard to explain. You just gotta know what to do pretty much. But you can just follow the path here. And then do like a little click and then hold. And then before Jazer, you want to do 2 clicks and hold after the second click so you actually get into the portal. Now this is easily the hardest part of the level. Like, the timings are crazy, but it does get kind of consistent. So, okay. So you click that pink orb like in the middle. Click this one pretty early actually. Right. Here, you want to click there at that yellow portal. And you hit this green thing like in the middle pretty much. And then go 1, 2. 1, 2. And then this jump always kills me because like you really have like no indication whatsoever, but you just won't do that. And then what I like to do here is hit this pink orb like in the middle, so it just makes it so you enter like the ship at the same time. You can like hold it. I use like this right here to hold, like in between the big spike and mini spike, and it usually like works all the time if you hit the pink orb before like at the same time, right? This black orb is easy, you just hold. If I can do it. Wait. And then you pretty much here, you want to like let go when gosh, this part is hard. So you want to let go like right when you touch the orb, right? So like right when you touch the black orb and like you see like the thing, you see like the line flicker, you just let go and it makes it actually pretty consistent. And here you just pretty much click the music like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then this last click's free, you just hit it. 3 clicks into the bow actually. And then click here. I mean, this part's pretty hard to learn. 1, 2, 3 over here. Pretty fast actually. Here is also just like to the music, but what I like to do is like when you're like in the middle here is when you want to click, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a bit and then like 1, 2, 1, 2 buffer, right? 1, 2, 1, 2 buffer. Buffer the first spider click and then hit this blue orb like in the middle. Buffer this yellow orb. And then click this and click the black orb late and then hold, right? And then click there. And then buffer this yellow orb. So there's a lot of buffers here. You want to go down here. And then you want to land right after that spike. You want to land right after this spike. This yellow orb is kind of late. And then wait on the black orb and then go 1, 2, and then wait and then 3. Okay, okay, Kermal. So we click this like in the middle, right? I would say pretty much click every single one of these toggle orbs in the middle, because that's like what works, right? So I feel like this part it's really hard to explain, so just kind of just watch the path, because it's just a really easy part. So like you don't need to explain much, but you do click this in the middle. So pretty much everything until then you click in the middle, but this one is a buffer, at least for me. I think it's better to buffer it. So you like do 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Buffer both those, and then you also want to buffer this one as well, and this one in the middle. So you buffer that one, and then you're back to clicking in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, those 3. Okay. You do want to buffer the first click into this part. and then this yellow orb you click. It doesn't really matter when you click it, you just need to click it. And then when you're in the middle of this block, just keep holding. And then let go here. And then, so you want to jump right after the yellow portal. Right. And then wait, and then you can buffer this, but sometimes you get a bug. So I just like, whenever I land on the block, I just start holding, right? And you just keep holding. And then these last two, I found doing this one in the middle, and then doing this one, this click like right in between these two orbs usually works, right? So you do like one and then in between. Do like a short click here, but like wait a bit and just like do a short click. Then you hold from here, and then let go, and then it's just knowing when to hold it and when to release. Here, this click is really hard actually, but I found it gets consistent, and if you like wait until you hit the ceiling and then release, it makes this just like, I feel like it makes it a bit easier, but I might be just tripping. Like, so just wait until you like hit the ceiling and then do that. Keep holding, let go, and then just keep like, don't click until here, and then you want to hold when you're about to hit that, and then let go, and then here's like another hold, and actually keep holding like for like a tiny like millisecond after entering the portal, so you don't immediately die. Okay, so here you just a short click right there. Here you can hold, and you want to just let go so you can be in the middle there, and you want to do the same thing here as well. Do the same thing, and then do one more like little click. This click right here is pretty tight, so what I do is I hold, and then like I release pretty early, so I go hold and then release, and then just know that there is a spike like here, like under this middle source, so you just go do like a tiny click there. Okay, so this is another part I see people do it in a really hard way, but there's just like a much simpler way to do it. So what I'll see a lot of people do is they will buffer this pink orb, and if I can do it, because I have not learned this way really, and then they will land there, but like that can happen, which is exactly why I just don't do this method. Like that happens so much whenever I try to do this method. Yeah, that's what people do. But what I do is I like click it a bit like in the middle, so not too early and not too late. And then you just hold, and then you land here usually, right? And then you just do 1, 2. It's like 1, 2. Click the black orb in the middle, right? And then don't buffer the red orb, but you click it fairly early. And then click that late, click that. And then, yeah, so click this jump late, but this blue orb probably in the middle. And then keep holding. This black orb in the middle, wait a second, then hold, so that you land here. What I do is I do that, and then I let go, and then I hold there until there. I do a little micro click after falling so that I don't hit the spike, so you just do a little micro click, and then hold, yeah. So if you hold into that, you want to like be like at the top but pretty early, and then you want to buffer that, so hold, and like that. Okay, this part, the first click, is just muscle memory, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hit this yellow portal like really early, like as early as you can, and do that. Click there, and then you do like a double click, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and right like before hitting this green portal, you want to click, but you don't want to be big, right? So you want to be small still. Okay. Click here. So you can, okay, so you need to click this twice, right? You need to click this blue thing twice. You can click it twice, but I sometimes start dying to it. Now for some reason it's working pretty well. But I did like a double click. So I got my space bar and I go like that pretty much. You click and wait like a millisecond and then click again and space bar. But you can use any other key, it doesn't matter. Or you could just click twice, which works as well. But like it is pretty fast. So like from 0, it's just, for me it was easier to like use spacebar or W, it doesn't matter. Now there's an invisible blue orb here which you want to click. Then this you want to click this pretty late actually, but not too late. Okay. Actually wait, no. Am I forgetting? Wait. I might be wrong. Wait. Oh wait, no, you click twice, of course. So you 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. 1, 2. I like to click like when my UFO, like when the middle of the UFO, when there's like half on the block and half off the block, and it usually just makes this really consistent. And then go 1, 2. Now this wave is really annoying, but you want to go like 1, 2, 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then you do like a little small click there, but not like a micro click. You do like just a small click, hold, and then let go here. The first click, it is not a buffer because you're a wave, but you click it pretty early. This click right here is actually pretty hard, as you can see, but it's just muscle memory. And what I've seen people do here is they've held after this pink orb, but sometimes I've like just hit this block, so that's why I like wait a tiny second. Cause yeah, you can hold, but and now it's working because I have a good checkpoint, but sometimes you won't make it. So I just click this pink orb late and then do like 1, 1, 2. Buffer this blue orb, buffer the yellow orb, but you want to obviously hit it after this blue orb and then buffer it. So when you buffer that, and then this black orb is like pretty late. And then you want to buffer this pink orb. And keep holding after the pink orb actually. And then buffer the green orb. And also buffer the pink orb. So there's just a lot of buffers in this part. Here you go 1, 2. And then this click right here is so bad. Like, I never died to it from 0, but it is just a really tight click. And especially because there's fixed hitboxes. So 1, 2, 3. Right? Buffer this blue orb, wait until you fall, and then buffer the green orb, and keep holding actually until the black orb, and then buffer again, but don't keep holding, and then buffer, right? And then this red orb is like pretty early, and then here you want to click, and then you want to hold, and then click that blue orb late, I'd say. Here you can just do this in 2 clicks. Like I used to do it in 4, but then I realized you could do it in 2. So like I used to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can just do 1, 1, 2, right? You click this toggle orb, and then you just do a micro click here. And that's just the way to do it in 2. Hold here until this platform, let go, and yeah, just hit this yellow orb. I think you can buffer it, yeah, and then hit the blue orb in the middle, and then click at that platform. Here, there's a lot of buffers. It's way easier than it looks. You go 1, okay, so you buffer the first one, you full, and then buffer, and then you buffer the screen orb, so like that. And then also buffer these 2 clicks. Full, and then buffer again, right? Full there, and then buffer. And then late. This one's kind of late, but actually not really. I just never died to it because I went full, like, with the music, but it's not a buffer. It's not a buffer, but you'll never die to it if you just click it like when you land, right? Here, click the black orb in the middle and keep. So this click's free. You just click, and then here you click the toggle orb. This orb, this click right here is just torture because it's fixed at boxes. So, and then this blue orb is not a buffer, but pretty like in the middle. Yeah, in the middle. Buffer the green orb, like not buffer, but like when you're on it, click it. Click here, and then this one, this jump is like hell. But what I like to do to make it consistent is make sure your cube is aligned with the orb. So like the left side of the cube is here, the right side is here. So you're pretty much like in the middle. And then go 1, 2. But this click is late, but not too late. And then you'll just never die to this blue portal. So here, this maze, what you can do is you can click, like just do clicks, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can just hold. Doesn't really matter. But you just need to know the pattern here. So it is drop 1 block and then hold for 2. Drop 1 and then hold for 4. And then drop 2 and then click once. And then drop once and then click 2. Wait, I am actually forgetting where I am. I think here you should just slow it down and see the path and just learn it, because honestly that's like the only thing you can really do for this part. Is just know the path. I've seen someone do this where you like do that so the green orb is a buffer. I've never tried it personally, but you can try if you want. It seems very weird for me, so I don't do that. What I do is I click this in the middle and then 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay, I hate this part because like all of these are spikes and like pretty much you have to be like perfect because each click is dependent on the previous click. It just matters so much about like your momentum, right? There's a lot of clicking to the music, but I would say these clicks are just muscle memory to the music. These two actually, they're pretty early. And same with that yellow orb, but they're not buffers. Here, what I like to do is I do like that, right? Like, did it. And then I buffer the second green orb. So what I do is I don't buffer the first green orb. I click it semi-early, and then I just buffer the second one, right? And then you go 1. You don't buffer the green orb. I mean the yellow orb, sorry. Actually, wait, no. Wait. Oh wait, no, you do buffer this yellow orb. You don't buffer the blue orb. You want to wait on the blue orb until like you're just about to hit the spike, and then click, and then what I do is buffer this pink orb, but make sure you actually pass the green orb before buffering, because I've seen a lot of people just buffer and do something like this or something, and it's not what you want to do. So this pink orb is not a buffer. In this instance it was, because I actually was pretty far on it, but usually you want to like wait and then click and then buffer this green. Yeah. And then this bowl, just focus, like keep swapping like vision between the balls, and like right when you're about to hit the spike, make sure you click. I just realized I'm using a lot of attempts, but yeah, okay, so and then these final 3 clicks, like 1, 2, 3, you don't actually like want to buffer them because your balls just go all over the place, okay? So what you need to do is like click them in like the middle, right? 1, 2, 3, and don't buffer them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You do not buffer this first click because then you don't get far enough. So what you do is you wait a second and then click. Fall onto this platform, jump. You're now upside down, so you jump from there. And then these 2, hold after the second one. 1, 2, hold. And just keep holding actually. So hold. And then okay, I don't know where I am. And then yeah, actually stop holding after you jump. I should put my checkpoint in a better place. Here, you click there, and then click the red orb. This is a blind click at 84. You drop, and it's kind of muscle memory, like I never really died to it. You don't buffer it, because then you just don't get enough hype. But what you do is you like... I don't really know, actually. It's just muscle memory. Just pretty late, though. But not too late. And then here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop and then jump. Jump here. Jump here, like, pretty early on, I'd say. Here, what you need to do is you need to be, like, in the middle of this block. And then jump. I might be lost. Oh wait, okay. You want to click like near the end here. Okay, I just closed my GD. Okay, so yeah. And then this last click before the keys. I mean, it's pretty easy, like. But you just want to make sure that. Wait, like when this effect happens, like when like the blocks start melting, just wait a microsecond and then click. And then the keys. So the keys, there's not really anything to say about this part except for just track them. I mean, but I would say though, the final click, for me it syncs, okay? So a lot of people die to this click because maybe there's no sync, but it's just muscle memory. Like, you will have like an audio cue you can rely on, and then when you hear it, you hold. And then yeah, that's how to beat Limbo. I was not tracking the key, so I do not know if I got it right, but yeah, you can set up a speed hack if you're playing runs. Don't do that from 0 though, because I know Technical did. Not a good idea, but yeah. I probably got it wrong. Yeah, okay. So, that is Limbo. One other thing I will say is I do have a start pause on it. And it's a pretty good start pause. It might not be the best start pause, but here's the level. Here's the ID. For me, this is what I used because I made it and I rely on it, and it's also, I think it's ultra low detail mode. But yeah, that is Limbo. And yeah, I would also say use the actual song for Limbo. If you were to use a remix, it does change like the sync a bit. And I think there was like one remix, this one right here. It's like a bit off sync, so if you were to use it, it might mess up your muscle memory. I don't think it really matters which remix you use, as long as you use it the whole time, right? Because I used this one, I got used to this song. When I switched to this song, because it sounded cooler, all the clicks were just impossible because like I had a different sync. So yeah, that is Limbo.